Welcome to the Deep Dive.
Great to be here.
Today, we're really getting into something important. Nevada HOA board negligence. Specifically, the consequences and liabilities.
Yeah, what happens when a board member just doesn't, act when another member does something wrong?
Exactly. We're going to quickly unpack the fallout, legal, financial, the whole mess for board members and the HOA itself. We've dug into the sources on this. So, okay, let's just jump in. When a board member looks the other way, what's the core problem, legally speaking?
Well, it really boils down to a breach of fiduciary duty.
Okay, that sounds serious.
It is. It's fundamental. Board members are basically trustees for their neighbor's property and money. Ignoring misconduct, that's breaking trust.
How so?
Two main ways. First, there's the duty of care. That means not taking reasonable steps to prevent harm to the HOA.
Just letting bad things happen.
Pretty much. And second, the duty of loyalty. That's when, maybe personal ties or just wanting to avoid conflict stops you from doing what's best for the association.
Got it. So what happens then? What are the immediate consequences of that breach?
Well, the consequences can hit hard. Individual board members, they might be personally liable for damages.
Personally liable, like their own money's on the line.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
For financial losses, maybe covering legal fees if the HOA gets sued because of the inaction. And under Nevada law, NRS 116 specifically.
That's the main HOA law here, right?
That's the one. It allows homeowners, your neighbors, to actually file civil suits against the board as a whole, or even against individual directors.
Okay, wow. So individuals can be sued. But here's where I think it gets really interesting. What about the HOA itself, the whole community?
Right, the financial hit can spread. We're talking financial liability for the HOA.
How does that play out?
Think about it. If misconduct, like, say, misusing funds or breaking contracts, isn't stopped, the HOA ends up footing the bill. This can mean everyone's dues go up.
Ouch. Nobody wants that.
No. Or the HOA could lose its insurance coverage, or maybe just face much higher premiums. Sometimes it can even trigger a state audit or direct intervention. That costs money and causes huge headaches for everyone.
So there's the money, but what about the bigger picture? Does the state get involved? Is there like a watchdog?
There is. It's the Nevada Real Estate Division in our...
Yeah, okay.
They have oversight powers for common interest communities under that same law, NRS 116.
And what can NRED do if someone reports this kind of negligence?
They have quite a bit of power, actually. They can investigate complaints, hold formal hearings.
Hearings, okay.
Yeah, and they can issue fines against the board or individuals, issue a censure that's like a formal public slap on the wrist, or in really serious cases, they can remove a board member.
Remove them completely.
Yes, they can also mandate corrective training for board members. And importantly for you, the homeowner listening,
Yeah.
you can file formal complaints directly with NRED. There's an ombudsman for common interest communities specifically to help homeowners with these things.
That's really crucial information. So we've got legal liability, financial hits, state action. But what does this all feel like in the community when that trust just evaporates?
Well, that leads straight to a loss of community trust and reputation. And it gets ugly.
How so?
You start seeing things like homeowner protests, maybe petitions demanding removal of board members, even formal recall elections.
Contentious stuff.
Very. And think about who wants to volunteer for the board after that. Engagement just plummets. People check out.
Makes sense. Are there internal consequences too, like within the HOA's own rules?
Oh, absolutely. Most HOA bylaws have procedures for this. Things like removing officers of the president, treasurer from their leadership roles, even if they stay on the board.
Okay.
Or formal reprimands, maybe getting kicked off important committees. These internal steps might seem smaller, but they can really hamper the board's work and, again, scare off future volunteers.
Which really raises the question, how can boards actually prevent getting into this mess in the first place?
All right, what are the best practices?
Yeah, given all these risks, what should they be doing proactively?
Documentation is king. Seriously. Boards must document concerns about misconduct, document the discussions they have about it.
Records.
Exactly. And then, crucially, take action based on what the HOA's governing instrument documents, the CC&Rs, the bylaws actually say. Don't freelance it.
Follow the rule?
Follow the rules. If things get complicated or serious, get legal advice early. Don't wait.
Good advice.
And look, if there's a really serious breach, especially something involving finances or clear harm, they might need to report it to NRAD themselves. Transparency helps.
Okay, so let's quickly recap for everyone listening. In Nevada, if you're on an HOA board and you ignore serious misconduct by another board member, you're not just avoiding conflict.
No, you're opening yourself and the whole HOA up to major problems.
Right. Significant legal liability, potential action from the state via NRAD, financial losses for the entire community, and just a breakdown of trust.
You have a legal duty, and frankly an ethical one, to act in the HOA's best interest, even if that means confronting a fellow board member.
It's about protecting the community.
Exactly. Which leads to a final thought, maybe.
Go for it.
Just thinking about these broader implications. How much damage is done to a community's long-term health, its stability, maybe even property values, if its leaders consistently choose to avoid uncomfortable but necessary confrontations for the common good?
Something to really consider. Thanks for breaking that down.
You bet.
Hello. My name is Walter and I hope you enjoyed this production. If you like our efforts, please pass it on.